Hello everyone, I am A. Manasa from MSc Computer Science second year from RBVRR Women's College. Today I am presenting a seminar on intrusion detection and password management. Intruders. One of the most published threats to security is the intruders, referred to as hacker or cracker. It is an important early study of intrusion. It identifies three classes of intruders: masquerade, misfeasor, clandestine user. The most common threat to security is the attack by the intruder. Intruders are often referred to as hackers and are the most harmful factors contributing to the vulnerability of security. They have immense knowledge and in depth understanding of technology and security. Intruders breach the privacy of users and aim at stealing the confidential information of the users. The stolen information is told to the third party, which aim at misusing the information for their personal and professional gains. Intruders are divided into three categories. Masquerader, the most common category of individuals that are not authorized by to use the system but still exploit users' privacy and confidential information by possessing techniques that give control them over the system. Such category of intruders are referred to as masquerader. Misfeasor, the category of individuals that are authorized to use the system but misuse the granted access and privilege. These are individuals that take undue advantage of permissions and access given to them. Such category of intruders are referred to as misfeasor. Clandestine user, the category of individuals, those who have supervision or administrative control over the system and misuse the authoritative power given to them. The misconduct of power is often done by superlative authorities for financial gains. Such a category of intruders is referred to as clandestine. Intruder detection techniques. An intruder detection system is a device or software application that monitors network of system activities for miscellaneous activities or privacy violations and produce report at managed system. Ideas came a variety of flavors and approach the goal of detecting suspicious traffic in different ways. All intrusion detection system uses one of the two detection techniques. They are statistical anomaly detection and rule based intrusion detection. The statistical anomaly detection involves the collection of data relating to the behavior of legitimate users over a period of time. Then, statistical tests are applied to observe the behavior to determine with a high level confidence whether that behavior is not legitimate user behavior. Statistical anomaly detection techniques fall in two broad categories: threshold detection and profile based detection. Threshold detection involves counting the number of occurrences of a specific event time over an interval of time. In the count surpass what is considered a reasonable number that one might expect to occur, then intrusion is assumed. Threshold analysis by itself is a crude and ineffective detector of even moderately supplicated attacks. Profile based anomaly detection focuses on characterizing the past behavior of individual users or related group of users and then detecting significant deviations. A profile may consist a set of parameters so that a deviation of on a just single parameter may not be sufficient in itself to signal an alert. Rule based intrusion detection involves an attempt to define a set of rules that can be used to decide that a given behavior is that of an intruder. Rule based detection techniques fall in two categories: rule based anomaly detection and rule based penetration identification. Intruders and password management, all rights reserved by www.ijste.organization 313. Rule based anomaly detection is similar in terms of statistical anomaly detection. Rules may represent past behavior patterns of users, programs, and so on. This scheme is based on observing past behavior and in effect assuming that there is future that there the future will be like the past. Rule based penetration identification takes a very different approach to intrusion detection. The key feature of such system is the use of rules for identifying known penetrations of or penetrations that would be exploit known weaknesses. An IDS intrusion detection system monitors the traffic on a computer network to detect any suspicious activity. It analyzes the data flowing through the network to look for patterns and signs of abnormal behavior. The IDS compares the network activity to a set of predefined rules and patterns to identify any activity that might indicate an attack or intrusion. If the IDS detects something that matches one of these rules or patterns, it sends an alert system to the system administrator. The system administrator can investigate the alert and take action to prevent any damage for the further intrusion. Next is password management. The most widely used method to prevent unauthorized access to is to use password. A password is a string of characters used to authenticate a user to access a system. The password needs to be kept secret and is only intended for the specific user. In computer system, each password is associated with a specific username since many individuals may be accessing the same system. Good passwords are essential to keeping computer systems secure. Unfortunately, many computer users do not use secure passwords such as the name of a family member or important dates. Some tips for constructing a hack proof password are as follows. Password management. Since passwords are meant to keep the files and data secret and safe, so it is prevented the unauthorized access. Password management refers to the practices and set of rules or principles or standards that must follow at least try to help in order to be a good or strong password and along with its storage and management for the further requirements. The issues related to managing passwords. The main problem with the password management is that it is not safe to use the same password for multiple sites. Therefore, having different passwords for different sites and on the top of that, remembering them is quite difficult. So, as per such statistics, more than 65% people reuse passwords across accounts and the majority do not change them even after a no breach. Meanwhile, 25% reset their passwords once a month of or more because they forgot them. To escape these situations, people often tend to use password managers. A password manager in a computer program that allows you to store, generate, and manage their passwords for local application and online services. Password managers, to a certain extent, reduce the problem by having to remember only the master password instead of having to remember the multiple passwords. The only problem with having the master password is that once it is out or known to an attacker, the rest of all the passwords become unavailable. Simple tips for constructing a hack proof password are as follows. Longer is usually stronger. Password featuring 10 or more characters are better than those with 8 or less. Try experimenting with login phrases instead of single words. Use uppercase and lowercase letters. Try a combination of big and small letters in a random combination, not always initial letter capitalization. Insert numbers and special characters. Substituting a 0 for the letter 0 O is one of the common method, but also try 1 for I, 3 for E and 5 for S. Add characters like at the rate, hash, dollar, percentile and for variety. Experiment with clues. Think of a random childhood attraction, or a place you love, or a specific car, a vacation spot, or a favorite restaurant. These will be easy to remember but hard to crack using what may be already known about you. Use a personal algorithm. You can create your own cryptographic method to obscure your passwords. Try thinking a long phrase and then using just the initialized letters of that phrase. Combine unrelated words. Always substitute the same numbers of for certain letters. The type the password one row higher on the keyboard. Change often. Changing your password monthly, even occasionally, is a good practice. Thank you.